You ever get that feeling you're talking but nobody's really listening? Like you're kinda invisible in the room? Well, the reason why might not be what you think. Let's break down 5 super common, subtle habits that could be the real problem and, more importantly, how you can fix them.
Okay, first things first, let's just get this out of the way. Most of the time, people aren't being ignored because they're weak or they don't have any power. That's a huge misconception and it's almost always wrong.
See, the real problem, it isn't some big fundamental flaw. Nope, it's the small stuff. The almost invisible habits you do every single day. These are the things that are quietly, slowly chipping away at the respect people have for you. And here's the kicker, the really scary part. You're probably doing them without even realizing it. So listen, as we go through these next 5 points, I really want you to ask yourself, like, honestly, oof, is that me? Let's find out.
All right, number 1 is what I call the approval trap. Sounds pretty harmless, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be liked? But here's the paradox. Needing to be liked is the absolute fastest way to lose respect.
Yeah, your intention is good. You're trying to connect with people. But the reality, the second you start tweaking your opinions or bending your boundaries or changing your personality just to make someone else comfortable, you stop standing for anything at all. And people, deep down, just don't respect a pushover.
I mean, think about someone like Eminem, right? His power exploded the moment he stopped caring what anyone thought and just was himself. Look, approval feels good in the short term, for sure. But real, lasting respect, that comes when you're willing to let some people walk away so you can stay true to yourself.
Okay, let's move on to habit number 2. And man, this is a big one. You over-explain everything. This is another one of those things that seems like it should work, but doesn't. You think talking more makes you sound more convincing, right? But it actually does the complete opposite.
So here's the psychology behind it. When you over-explain, what you're really doing is signaling doubt. You're not just trying to convince them, it sounds like you're trying to convince yourself. And that doubt, it's like an open invitation for them to argue with you. Powerful people, they don't debate their position. They just state it.
So this should be your new mantra. 3 words, short, clear, done. That's it. If you need to write a whole essay to justify a simple no, trust me, you've already lost their respect. Your confidence should come from how little you need to say, not how much. All right, on to number 3. And this one is dangerous because it feels so smart in the moment. It's the habit of laughing off disrespect.
So get this, when someone says something a little out of line, a little disrespectful, and you just laugh along to avoid making things awkward, you think you're being the bigger person, right? Keeping the peace. But what they see, what their brain registers, isn't peace. It's permission. Permission to do it again. And maybe, just maybe, to push that line a little further next time.
You know, there's this great saying, if a snake never shows its venom, it gets treated like a rope. Now, you don't have to go around being venomous, but you have to let people know you have teeth, you have boundaries. Otherwise, you're not seen as peaceful, you're just seen as harmless.
Okay, number 4. I call this the scarcity of yes. This is all about how you agree to things. If your yes is just immediate, no pause, no thought, no pushback, you're sending a really loud and clear message. And that message is, my time has no value. My energy is cheap.
And look, this isn't just my opinion. This is a core psychological principle. It's called the scarcity principle. Things that feel rare or harder to get, they automatically feel more valuable. And that goes for your time and your yes just as much as it goes for anything else.
So how do you fix it? It's actually really simple. You just add a pause. Before you say yes, just say something like, let me check my calendar, or let me think about that for a sec. The moment you pause, the moment you make them wait just a little bit, your eventual yes suddenly has so much more weight.
And finally, we've arrived at the 5th and final habit. You avoid difficult conversations. You put off saying the hard thing because, you just want to keep the peace. But here's the hard truth. That peace you're holding on to, it's totally fake.
I mean, let's just compare the two options here. When you avoid the problem, what you get is this: temporary, really anxious quiet, while the problem just gets bigger and bigger in the background. But when you face it head on, yeah, you trade a few moments of discomfort for actual clarity, for a real resolution, and ultimately, for respect.
And that's the fundamental difference right there. Serious, respected people don't see a little spark and just hope it doesn't turn into a fire. No, they deal with it right away while it's still small, even if it's awkward. They're direct, they're early, and they're clear.
And really, that's the main idea of this whole thing. Getting respect isn't about acting important or puffing out your chest. It's actually a process of subtraction. It's about finding and removing those little subconscious habits that are basically screaming to the world, hey, you can ignore me.
So let's just do a quick recap of the 5 things you need to stop doing. Number 1, stop chasing approval. 2, stop over-explaining. 3, stop laughing off disrespect. 4, stop saying yes so fast. And number 5, stop avoiding those tough conversations.
So now it's all on you. Take a second and be really honest with yourself. Look at that list again and ask, which one of these is my blind spot? Because just figuring that out, that's the first and honestly the most important step toward getting the respect you absolutely deserve.